often asked what ethical issues an attorney agreeing to represent a client in a traumatic brain injury case needs to consider. In representing a client who is a victim of traumatic brain injury, there are ethical challenges that must be considered and properly dealt with by the attorney in each and every stage of the case. First and foremost, your lawyer needs to understand that representing a person with a traumatic brain injury requires a great deal of patience and understanding of the unique issues that are faced by victims of brain trauma. He or she needs to understand that not every lawyer is right for a brain injury case because brain injury is very different from every other type of injury. Here are some tips that your brain injury attorney needs to know in order to have a good working relationship with you. As an attorney, you must understand that you are working with your client because they have cognitive and often emotional problems. You must treat them with respect. Because a person with a traumatic brain injury may have memory deficits, concentration problems, and is very afraid of the entire legal process, it is necessary that you allocate sufficient resources and have appropriately trained staff to work with your client. Most importantly, your staff and yourself must possess patience and understanding. A lawyer representing a person with a traumatic brain injury needs to know that if he or she has not properly prepared and if sufficient time is not set aside, a meeting with a person who has sustained a brain injury often results in a minimal amount being accomplished, frustration on the part of the client and their family, as well as frustration on the part of the attorney. As an attorney, you need to keep in mind that your client may have difficulty in keeping up with a normal paced conversation, is slow in making a response back to you, and may be impaired in their ability to read and comprehend documents that you are presenting to them. So as a brain injury attorney, what can you do to assist your client? You need to allow extra time for meetings with clients who have sustained brain trauma. You need to avoid pressures that may cause you to cut the meeting short and avoid needless distractions in the room when you are having your discussion with your client. Slow down your pace of conversation and constantly repeat and reiterate what you have said to make sure your client has absorbed the information that you are presenting to them. Here are some other helpful ideas that may facilitate a good client relationship. Schedule a meeting that only focuses on one topic at a time. Get feedback from your client to make sure that they understand what it is that you are saying to them. It is also helpful to take frequent breaks and put your thoughts in writing so that your client can refer back to them when he or she leaves your office. Finally, it is important that you ask someone that your client trusts to accompany them to a meeting so that important information can be explained again later when your client may have a question about the meeting. Hopefully, these tips will make the representation of a brain injury survivor a better and more rewarding experience for both the client and the lawyer, so that a person with a brain injury obtains the justice that they deserve. Remember, you as the client have the right to be treated with understanding and respect. If you aren't, then you have the right to change attorneys. If you are in need of legal representation, you can contact me, Michael Kaplan, toll-free at 1-866-BRAIN-LAW. You can email me at michael@brainlaw.com. You can get more information about my services and our law firm at our website, www.brainlaw.com.